Hi and welcome. I'm John and this is Unique Wargaming. Guys, welcome back. For everyone that's new, this is the Monday painting video. What is the Monday painting video and what's it all about? Well, the Monday painting video is essentially a pile of shame painting video, but the model or models in question are voted by you guys, my viewers, from last week's Weekly Wednesday, which is a weekly Q&A. In that video, I show you host the models and you guys vote on what you want to pay for Monday's painting video. In the event of a tie, I do a dice roll, but that's not needed today. So for all my regulars here, I feel love, thank you very much. I'll see you in a minute. Right, so with one vote, we have the Chaos Space Marines Hellbrute. Now, I already said I'm going to paint this up as World colours. I do have another one, but it's not even undercoated yet. But anyway, the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to come in with some Youth and Grey. It's going to be a very, very easy step. Take some on my brush, and I'm just going to slap it over the arm. This little skin there. Not too worried about getting the metallic bits at the moment. So I can sort them out afterwards. And I think getting into all this muscle and getting the metallic bits out of there, when I start putting a wash onto it, it's just going to make it look more fleshy, as like it's more machine and flesh merged together. This arm is the same. Don't see any more fleshy bits. It's all armor panel. Right, so the next thing I'm going to do is a little bit controversial, I think. I could just come in with corn red and go, yeah, lovely, done. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to try something different with this guy. I'm going to come in with this Barak Nar Burgundy. I think I've used this before. I'm not 100% sure. But when I opened this one, it wasn't open. So unless I have a second one open, what I'm going to do with this is I'm going to get all these panels. All of these panels are going to be red. I'm going to get them this first of all. I was a bit of muscle on his leg there, I just noticed that. Let me just get all of this. Again, I'm not going to worry too much about getting it, pinpoint precise, because this is just a colour to go on to start to really try and kick the red off nicely. All these panels. I'm going to off camera and get the rest. For those of you, I just remembered, those that asked, this is the big brush, just a big flat brush. I use this for dry brushing. I use this for doing like big panels and stuff, or doing an area of a model that I don't need to be tidy with. Just slap it on with that. It's a big brush. It's Art Studio 12. Right, so next I'm coming with this brush, GW. Okay. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to come in with some Screaming Skull, and I'm going to pick out all the bits that I think, like the bone, and his spine here. He has a number of horns and spikes, so I'm going to get those. There's even ones coming off the bottom here. Just going to make that pop even more when I start adding the next levels to it. There's horns all around here. That's actually a really nice colour. That the burgundy colour. Absolutely really nice. I might have to start doing all my bodies like that now. We'll see what it looks like after some cool red goes on it, but it looks absolutely fantastic. So I'm going to crack on with the rest of this, because there's probably going to be some spikes here and there that I can't see whilst I have it in camera shot. There's little teeth here as well. I'm going to get all those. Right, next I'm going to come with some lead belcher. For some reason my lead belcher keeps leaking out the back. Right, what I'm going to do with this colour, very, very simple. First of all, I'm going to get his hammer. Let's get all that hammer. I'm going to come in and get a lot of the pipe work that's in here. Going to get the barrels on these las cannon. Tell you one thing I'm actually going to do. I'm going to go back to that purple and put it on the end of there. Sorry, not the purple, the burgundy colour. That's what it's called. He's got all these wires here. He's got this pipe, this exhaust vents here. I'll just give that a once over. Now with these circuitry bits here, I don't want to get the silver into all the nooks and crannies. What I want to do is have some of the black coming through, so it just looks, it gives it a bit more definition, I think. Be able to show you a bit more on here what I mean. So I'm just running it across. So you've got all the darkness in there with black undercoat. Makes it more depth. Is that the right word I'm looking for? Or am I just waffling for the sake of talking at the moment? Anyway, I'm going to finish off doing that and that. Oh, there's some pipe work here as well. Look. You get all of those. Right, this monster's coming along lovely. I actually gave it a little bit more second coat. I think I actually gave it 3 coats actually, I think, of the Screaming Skull along the spine, just to make it stand out more, because the next stage is going to really make it pop. Next I'm going to come in with some Cadian Flesh Tone. This is a simple thing I'm going to do. I'm going to water it down so it's almost like a wash. I'm going to wash it all over these skin. Some of you are going to say, well, that's a bit too watery. There is an idea here and a process. I'm really going to make it pop off really well. So just trust what I'm doing. All the little bits of skin. Even the ones back here. So that's what it looks like at the moment, yeah? Actually want a little bit more on that muscle there. Now, is it time to do that yet? No, now I'm going to come in with some corn red, and this is going to be the tedious part now. So I'm going to do this corn red. I'm going to go over each and every armour panel. You see this, I'm not getting this every single part of it. I'm just getting as much of it as I can, because then that burgundy colour is going to pop up underneath it. Really nice. Again, I'm not going to do all of it on camera. I'm just going to do a little bit so you can see what I'm doing. I'm going to go off and do the rest. Right, so now I'm going to come in with some Druky Violet. So wash. Look how amazing this looks. What I'm going to do with this, I'm going to get the skin, and I'll wash it all into that skin. Just go into that muscle nicely. Give me a look of swollen skin, bruised and everything else, but with all the muscles shown through still. And the other thing we do with this is give the exhaust a blast. So next I'm going to come with Skeleton Horde contrast paint. This is going to be for all of the horns and spikes. So all of these bits. So yeah, wash with that. So a wash, it's not a wash, it's actually contrast paint. Well, so the bit I'm dreading the most, Retributor armor. This is going to be for all the trim. Now you see I haven't done the spine yet, because the spine is going to be done differently. I did paint the face in there, but it's basically like a skull. So that'll be added to the next stage. So I'm going to come with Retributor armor, and I'm going to just get this trim. I don't even know why I'm going with the brush. I need to go to trusty barbecue skewer. For those of you who don't know this, barbecue skewer is like a nice little point to it, so you can actually just get in nice and easy. just going to film myself doing this for a minute or so, just to give all the new people a look at how it's done. There is no rules that say you have to use a brush. You have to use the brush, you can't use nothing else. There's no rules that say that. You use whatever you can use to get your model painting nice and easy and quickly to a standard that you're happy with. If you're using a barbecue skewer, you're using a barbecue skewer. If you're using an airbrush, use an airbrush. If you're using, I don't know, a brush, you're using a brush. If you're using the new like pen type things that come out from Army Painter, then you use those. So I'm going to finish this panel and then I'm going to go off camera and do the rest. I don't know if the camera's doing any justice, but that burgundy and that red, they do really, it's not, the red there is not actually corn red, it's like a purpley reddy, it's absolutely amazing colour. Well, it's the corn red with the other colour coming through slightly here and there. It's absolutely amazing. But anyway, I'm going to finish off doing the trim. Right, so the only thing I used the brush for on the gold trim was this shoulder pad here, just that big chunky piece there, and the knees. Everything else was on a barbecue skewer. I think it looks, oh, I forgot that bit there, look. These two bits need to be done, this bit here. This side, I did this one with the barbecue skewer, but just to give it a little tidy up. Now it's looking good. Right, so what I'm going to do now is, now I've done the skin, I'm going to go back to lead belcher and just pick out these metal bits. There's still a few bits there that are just wet. Now, even if I get that on the brush now, as I'm brushing on the silver, it doesn't matter. Just mix it all together, make it look like the skin's just warping every direction with metal coming out of it. Okay. Very good. Now I'm going to go back to the Cadian flesh tone, and I'm going to water it right down again, just like a wash. I need a little bit on my brush, and I'm just going to just gently wash it into the most raised areas. And what that's going to do is give it just a subtle different hint. I say subtle hint, it's going to be like a light bit of skin, but looks all bruised and purpley. Again, this is a layer paint, so it will go on bright but dull itself down. Could probably get away with maybe 2 coats of this, I'd say, and it still wouldn't look amiss, it still look nice. That's what we have. Yeah. Okay, so now I need to sort this funder hammer out. Humming and hawing, don't know what to do with it. To be honest with you, I don't know what to do with it. I'm going to think for a minute and I'm going to come back to it. Right, I'm going to try a little experiment now as well. Again, I'm going to come with some white scars, get some on my brush, brush it off, And then I'm going to dry brush the hammer. I just want to get the head. Yeah, just the head. So there's where we're at. Okay. So what I'm thinking now is to do something a bit crazy. I'm thinking Polar Glacier. Maybe I should wait for a moment to see if I need to do a second. No, I shouldn't do. I shouldn't need to. No, let's go straight into it. Polar Glacier contrast paint. I was thinking maybe I might need to do a second coat, second dry brush of the white, but I don't think I will. I'm going to go into that, slap it all on. Where I've dry brushed it white, the glacier should stick to that more and be more prominent when it's touching that. It might have needed a second dry brush of white scars just to bring it up. I don't know. I think it's a little swine, but I could also wait for it to dry, then give it a quick dry brush of white scars again, then come back in with Polar Glacier again. Anyway, for all intensive purposes, this guy is battle ready. What I'm going to do now is take him beyond battle ready standard. What that means is there could be a dry brush, an edge highlight, technical paint, dry paint, layer paint, contrast paint, a wash. There's so many different things I could do, but what I am going to do is stick him with white scars. I'm just going to go back to the big brush. What I'm going to do with white scars is get some on my brush onto the tissue, and dry brush this spine. I want it to really pop off white, really pop off. And what I want to do is brush along. I want to get the face, but I want to get the teeth as well. Forms a quick dry brush. Some teeth here. Get those spikes, a little dry brush as well. With the white scars, just to make them pop out even more. I'm still not sure about that axe, the hammer. Still, it looks great, don't get me wrong, it looks really good. But I think maybe another dry brush. But that's one of those things when you're painting a model, you're in two minds, but what you're better off doing, is leaving it to dry and see what it looks like when it's dry. Then maybe come back in and do it again, if you need to. If you rush in now and do it now, without having a little bit of a think about it, you could end up going too far and just making it look really bad. What I'm going to do is just leave this metal quick once, make it look like worn. Give these guys under quick once to make them look worn. Be a bit too much. But if there's too much as it dries, I can always come back with Droopy Violet. And I need to put this guy down now and say he's done, because otherwise I keep adding more and more and more, and then they get to a point where I've gone too far. Again, I'm still thinking about the armor panels. I'm thinking like some Evil Sun Scarlet, but again, I think I should wait until it's dry, because I think that looks absolutely savage by itself. Again, with the skin there, I could come back in just another little bit in the middle of each of those joints, yeah, to make it look a bit more fleshy. But I think I would have to wait for that to dry first. The Droopy Violet, I think it looks absolutely savage. I like how bright the spine is sticking out. I'm not sure I needed enough white here, but you know, it's done. The face is popping off nicely. Yeah, massive thank you to everyone who voted. I do have another one needs to do that, which I'll do the same way, but he's not even undercoated yet. But again, massive thank you for everyone who voted. If you vote for something you didn't win, don't panic guys, because everything needs to be painted. There won't be no World Eaters in next week's vote. Even though I know this is Universal Chaos Space Marines or World Eaters, I said when I built him, they're going to be for the World Eater army, and hence that's why I painted them that way. So if you're new to the channel, see this for the first time, hit the subscribe button, because it costs you absolutely nothing. Turn your notifications on so you don't miss anything. Everyone smash up the thumbs up button so you don't miss any future videos that I do. Sorry, no, let me start again. Everyone smash the thumbs up button so because YouTube shares this video more and more people. It makes this incredible community of you guys grow even more. You hit your notifications so you don't miss anything else. Sorry, I've messed all that up there. I probably edited this out anyway, so it doesn't matter. If I don't, actually no, I might just leave it in just as a blooper. A little Brucey bonus for you guys. Anyway, if you want to support the channel even further, there's the join button below. You can click on that and become a member of the channel. There are different tiers with different perks. I appreciate everyone that becomes a member of the channel. It helps the channel out in a massive, massive way. So guys, any comments or anything about this model, chuck them below as always. Until next time, thanks for watching. Take it easy guys.